Hello to anybody watching this video today. Right now it's the 4th of July that I'm recording this message. I'll probably get it uploaded tomorrow, maybe the 5th of July. But I just wanted to share a couple of things on this Independence Day. I usually don't record myself on video and just talking because I feel like I do a lot better when I have an outline or I write out what I want to say and then I record it. I'm not a very good just on the spot speaker, but I feel like I ramble and get scatterbrained, but we'll just get through this. I just want to share a message, and I think just a raw message would be good. So the first thing I wanted to share was in honor of Independence Day. It's a bittersweet day. Sweet because it's the day that that represents the United States becoming free from the oppression of England at the time. But bitter because we as a country still have not fully lived up to the idea that all men, as in mankind, are created equal, and that this truly is one nation under God. But I want to give a shout out, some recognition to where the idea for the United States came from. A lot of people may not know this, but our founding fathers got the idea from the Six Nations of the Iroquois, who told our founding fathers about their six separate nations that were one nation that lived in peace. And that's where the idea of the original 13 states, 13 separate states as one nation. But sadly, and I'm not here to bash the founding fathers. I think, overall they were good men. But, the sad part is that, our country as it first started couldn't see its own hypocrisy. The Constitution is definitely inspired, authored by God, but part of the men and women who inspired the Constitution were, from the Six Nations of the Iroquois, which a lot of people don't know. But part of what was in their great law was, yes, that all men, as in mankind, human beings, are equal. And the sad part was that, when the United States was created, it was, they said all men were equal, but, look at how, our nation has treated the Native Americans and the Black Americans over the year. And it's just, it's something, we're all aware of it, that, equality is something that this nation strives for, but so, a lot of times it's just done a terrible job at. And I'm not here to bash the idea of the United States. It is, it's a good idea and a good way of life that we need to keep striving for. The second thing I wanted to mention was a few nights ago I was watching TV. I was just winding down for the night, and I was just flipping through the channels. Not a big TV watcher, but during this quarantine time, I've watched a whole lot more TV than I probably ever have in the last, 10 years. I'm not big on TV, but I was flipping through the channels, and I came across an interview with a man named Cory Booker, and it was on the Stephen Colbert Show. And I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I don't marry myself to one political party. I'm just a person who hopes for human decency. And as I was watching this video, I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. You know, I was just really moved and inspired with what Cory Booker said. I just felt the sincerity and the love and desire for unity from this man. And you know, I was very moved and I was very touched by it. And so I just wanted to. That's the second thing I wanted to share in this video. So first is, you know, recognizing that the Six Nations of the Iroquois were very instrumental in helping inspiring the idea behind the United States, and that second of all, you know, if we could, you know, just take the time to watch that interview with Cory Booker, you know, if we could all just be more like, you know, this man, you know, just not filled with hatred and fighting towards each other. What this country needs, what we all need, is some human decency. You know, everybody's going to disagree on things. Why should we let that cause us to fight and to hate each other? You know, you just see so much of that in this country in so many different aspects. And, you know, are we tired of it yet? I'm tired of it. And so that's just what I wanted to share. I'll leave the video in the description below, and you can check the video out for yourself. I really encourage you to just watch it. And, you know, peace and love.